Hi, CJ. I'm just curious, one, how did you feel like practice went today? And two, your thoughts on missing out on 2 days because of the positive test, and what your thoughts were and emotions were when you heard about that?
I thought practice went well, especially considering the circumstances. Like you said before, missed 2 days. Had to kind of get your own work in, cardio in on Sunday, and then individual workouts on Monday. But I thought Terry did a good job of putting together a game plan. Obviously, not ideal, not having any assistance there, but we made the best of it and got a lot done. In terms of the positive testing, I think the first thing I was just thinking about was who was it, and was I close to him? I think that's what you think first and foremost. Obviously, you care about everybody's safety, but then you think like, damn, do I have it too? You know what I mean? So I think that's just probably what went through my mind, and then just trying to make sure whoever it was that had it was okay.
Next question is coming from Aaron Fentress with the Oregonian.
Hey, CJ. Dame talked about going up against Jones and Covington and how he could tell how good they were defensively. Did you get a sense of that too, going up against them? And also, did you play with them on your side? So you worked with them defensively, and did you feel or sense what they could bring in that regard as well?
Yeah, both smart. Obviously, with D. Jones coming from Miami, they had a good defensive team on a string. He's athletic, he's smart, he's long, and I think Rocco has historically been a really good defender, a guy who can make three-pointers, but has a really good basketball IQ, along with Lynn. So I think they did a great job. A lot of steals, a lot of active hands, understanding principles early on, understanding what we want to accomplish. I think they both did a good job communicating. Obviously, they did a good job defending and helping some of the other guys as well.
Thanks.
Yeah, I think we were on teams. Everybody was on teams at some point today.
Thanks.
Next question is coming from Jamie Hudson with NBC Sports Northwest.
CJ, how would you evaluate today, and where's your rust level?
I thought it was a really good day. I mean, you could tell at times. I mean, you'll see on Friday. I haven't played 5-on-5 since we lost to the Lakers. So a lot of guys are in that same boat in terms of just trying to take care of your body, trying to make sure that you're staying in safe environments. I think this is as safe as it gets for us doing daily testing. So we'll get better. We'll get more cohesive and start to understand spacing a little bit better as we progress. But in terms of my rust, I felt great. I've been taking great care of my body. I have some people in town to kind of help out with that and making sure I'm in a position to really take advantage regardless of circumstances with COVID. I can get working at my house. I got some areas and things I can do at home to kind of take advantage of days where we may be quarantined. So I'm in a good spot.
Next question is coming from Dwight James with NBC Sports Northwest.
CJ, the two new guys you mentioned defensively, they're known as guys who are really good off the ball, opportunists in the passing lanes, being able to come from the weak side, block shots, all that. Are you seeing that? What are you seeing from them specifically now on the floor defensively?
Well, it's only 3 hours. What time is it? 2.5, 3 hours. So first time really seeing it, but they're both very athletic, understand the spacing, getting in the passing lanes, deflections, blocking shots. I think D. Jones is a great second jumper. He's got the type of athleticism where he can jump late and still block it out of your hand or in the air. So I think you'll see, he's going to get dunks. He's going to get tip dunks, backdoor dunks. He can catch regular passes and dunk them in midair. Like he's as athletic as you think he is, probably a little bit more athletic once the game starts going.
Next question.
Today. I don't know if the guy on video.
All right, next question is coming from Jason Quick with The Athletic.
CJ, what do you think about Dame taking a shot from half court in a game?
I told him he'd do that shit, he better make it. He's got the range. He's been close. I think he's smart enough to know when to do something like that and when not to. I think in the Brooklyn series, he shot it from damn near half court, and it was draws, nothing but net. And it was a shot we needed. We was all tired, trying to get over the hump, couldn't get stops, and they're double teaming them. And I think in those types of circumstances, it makes sense. Do what you got to do. But I always tell him toe the line. I'm like, why are you shooting from out here? Like, toe the line. And then I look up the percentages, and he shoots better percentage from like 27 than he does from, or is it like 30? Oh, whenever he gets to 30 feet, it's like damn near 42% or 41%. So if he gonna make it, I don't really care. He can shoot it from 3-4 score if he wants to.
Next question is coming from Sean Hyken with Bleacher Report.
CJ, earlier, you when you were asking about, you were talking about how practice went, you said something about there being no assistants today. Did I hear that right? Or
That's snitched.
so was it just Terry or?
It was just Terry out there, but I'm sure he can tell you about it. I don't know what I'm supposed to say and what I ain't supposed to say. So
Okay.
be quiet.
Okay. All right. I just got kind of jumped out at me. So I was just wondering what was up with that. Is that just, so it was just Terry today?
HIPAA.
Okay.
Our next question is coming from Casey Holdall with Trailblazers.com.
CJ, two questions here, both about teammates. One, how did Rodney look today? Presuming that he went through practice playing, obviously, maybe first time 5-on-5 since that injury. And your thoughts on Carmelo's braids, since you had mentioned it on social media yesterday as well, please.
Rodney looked good. Obviously, I get more comfortable first practicing over a year. I think the biggest thing when you come off injury, I haven't had one to that magnitude, but lower extremity, it's the confidence. I think the skill is all there. It's just getting used to the movement, being able to get hit. Maybe you land awkwardly, and then you kind of get over the fear of re-injuring something. So I think he's going to go through that process. It'll be good to get through some more practices before we play on Friday. But I thought he looked good. He looked comfortable. I've seen him play some ones. I've seen him bang around a little bit. And, offensively, it'll be easy for him. Defensively, he'll just get used to movements and our shell and what we're doing. In terms of Melo's braids, I like him. It's like a blast from the past, so to speak.
Got a question coming from Brooke Olzendam with Trailblazers TV.
Hi, CJ. I just wanted to know about your thoughts on Melo's willingness to come off the bench.
I think he's a very, very mature guy. I think there's this misconception of who he is and what he stands for as a person. And I think at this stage in his career, obviously he's more than capable of being a starter, but he's trying to figure out what's best for the team, what's best for us to make a run. And I think that shows his maturity and how he's kind of progressed as a player and how he's comfortable with his legacy and what he's been able to accomplish, because there's no doubt he's a Hall of Famer. But I think his willingness to do that just shows that he's extremely mature and is in a different phase of life in terms of his mentality and what he's thinking.
All right, we got time for one more from CJ. Coming back to Dwight James with NBC Sports Northwest.
CJ, obviously you lost a couple of days of training camp, but I'm curious, this seems so rushed. The training camp, the exhibition season, right into the season. Is there personal concern on the part of guys, you think, about rushing and making sure you take care of your bodies along the way?
Always personal concern. I think that's what we're most worried about. Besides the virus is, look at our schedule. We missed 2 practices, so we have 7 practices left before our first official game, which is not ideal. We got guys coming back from injuries. We got guys trying to get in shape. But I think the onus is on us as players to kind of monitor your body appropriately. Do what you got to do at home. Hire who you need to hire outside of the staff to make sure that you're taking advantage of your time. And that's what I've done. And I think collectively, we just got to pray for the best, hope for the best. We play every other day. We basically got 20 games in 30, 31 days, playing every other day. So it's going to be some interesting moments for sure. But I just hope everybody can stay more healthy than a lot of the football players in week 2 this season. There was a lot of injuries. So I'm praying that we can stay healthy.
All right, thanks for your time, CJ.
Have a good one.